Aliens are fickle things. We once believed them to be impossible to find, let alone exist, for the universe is a large space. Oh, how glad we were to be wrong, but regretful to uncover worse tidings. Aliens could be more dangerous than us. They hold apathy and aggression in equal measure. They could be weaker than us, useless, yet barking like a puppy with no playmates. Worse yet are those who do not care, for they care not how deep the wound goes. They do not care for honor, glory, or anything else what might measure personal value. No, they do not care. Humans do not care. They will cut a deal, work things in their favor, all while leaving you out to dry. This is the lesson I learned as a senior ambassador of the fellow peoples. If you are not as ruthless as they will get far greater benefits out of any trade deal you make with them than you will receive. These humans are willing to teach us this art of negotiation, but they did not care whether we took them to heart. When the fellow went to war, the humans were aboard a state, completely unrelated to our petty conflict. Honor demanded that they defend shared borders, but they did not. This resulted in harassment of trade lanes and crippling defeats during the course of the war, a slight we never fully forgave. They sat as the fellow claimed all the glory and territory of our foe, and for their apathy we gave them nothing. No concessions, no favor in trade deals or alliances. We were neighbors, but not friends. When our star, life-giver and protector of the fellow homeworld, was prematurely aged by a foe we long thought defeated into a brown dwarf, our planet began to freeze. We could not evacuate enough of our people in time before it came. We called out for our allies and once thought friends, but they did not care enough to send it in time, and would not take the risk to brave the dangers. An ice age was wrought upon our people, one our infrastructure was not prepared to handle. The air itself froze into clouds of moisture, our ships unable to descend amidst the fog safely to land and perform rescue. It was slow, agonizing. One could scarce cry for lost loved ones in the cold as tears would snap freeze and blind you. Each day given was not from determination but sheer luck and preparedness. I was only so prepared as my son, my dear Karnem, froze in my arms as we huddled for warmth. I pray to any parent that reads this that you may never have to bury your own child. I would rather have died an agonizing slow death before losing my dear son. Our allies did not come, for they did not care. I almost had no feeling left in my body, the cold course of my own child accelerating what was sure to be my own end. I wailed to the sky, cursing what gods existed for taking all I had. This wailing, this pitiful sobbing got the attention of someone. A human, crackling through the ice that surrounded our home with pitch and torch, burned a path through and made it to us. Unbeknownst to many at the time, the humans had braved the fog and landed blindly at our major population centers, sending aid from the heavens above. What he saw before him drove him to tears. I could see through his mask, a solemn hand upon my shoulder as the heater gave me precious time. I was alien to him, a man who may have stolen precious prosperity with our cutthroat deals, and yet he grieved with me, because he did not care that our people were once rivals. That human could not save my son, but he gave me reason and cause to defend them when the coalition attempted to sue them for violating border agreements to cross systems from all over to come to us, be it neighbor or from across the galaxy. They did not mind the penalties levied against them, for they did not care. Humans may harm, but by the old gods and the new, they will help just as much. They will grieve just as much, because no matter what differences they have with you, to be alive is enough to be alike. Humans will save you if you need help when no other will offer it, for they do not care what someone else has to say about how they spend their resources, their time and their compassion. They do not care for honor, glory, or even personal gain. They care for compassion, empathy, and doing what is right.